What's up? I'm Amber. This is Orion Royalty. Tonight I'm going to do a reading for fire signs. So, Aries, Leo, Sag. How I do it is I'm just going to pull an oracle card for an overall message for each individual zodiac. If there is a similar message, then I will go ahead and give it. If not, then we will just keep it pushing to the individual zodiacs. So, Spirit, what is the overall message for Aries? Okay. And Leo. Sagittarius. Okay. Fire signs. Bruh. What's at the bottom? Okay. So, fire signs, I definitely feel like, here. I think maybe we might be struggling or need to get back in touch with self. Okay, maybe maybe we've currently been in a situation where there has been like a lot of gossip or a lot of drama, whatever. If it's not that, like if it's not gossip and drama causing you to feel some type of way about yourself, then I definitely feel like it's just you questioning something about your self-worth, something about your value. It very much could be the people that are surrounding you. Maybe we need to kick it with a new crowd here. But I feel like the overall message is for fire signs to kind of get tapped in with who they are. You know, because I feel like somebody could be questioning, like, I don't understand. Why is everyone around me, like, turning on me? Or why this, why that? I don't know. I literally just hear somebody like, I don't understand why I haven't found my soul family. And the universe is like, because you won't walk away from these people that you're currently surrounded by, okay? Maybe you have made the people around you your entire identity, okay? Esta no bueno, okay? But I really feel like, just in general, overall, Spirit is really pointing out that fire signs, it is time to get back to like knowing thyself, right? Because once we do that, right, and that once we sit in our own power, right, we start to understand what we will accept in our life and what we won't accept in our life. And so until you come into alignment with self, you're going to continue to, I don't know, I feel like somebody is very codependent upon the opinions of the people around them. Okay, maybe you need to get surrounded by people with better mindset, just in general. I don't know, okay? But what I am seeing here is that there is definitely some kind of codependency around people's opinions, or we're putting people's opinions way higher than they need to be, okay? Whatever the case, fire signs, I definitely feel like Spirit is indicating that we need to get back to self. We need to remember who we are. That way we can attract the right kind of people into our life. That way we can attract the right kind of soul family, right? Because like anything else, right, just as you can have a great romantic partner, you can also have a really crappy romantic partner. Just like we can have great family members, we can have really crappy family members. And just as we can have great soul ties and connections, we can have really bad soul ties and connections, okay? So there's definitely something there about you really figuring out. I'm hearing, first of all, whether or not these people's opinion is even worth worrying about. And just right off the bat, I would say no. Like, are they paying your bills? Are they paying your bills, right? Are they contributing to your life? Are they adding substance? Are they adding value? If not, I mean, what are you here for? No? It's just how I feel. Anyways. So I think that's pretty much it for the overall message. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into Aries. Aries, you have, does consciousness ring a bell? Someone could really like Taco Bell. I don't know. That's weird. Like, I'm seeing like late night adventures to Taco Bell or something ish. I don't know. I got dark. But that is besides the point. Aries, I do feel like a lot of challenges, like I feel like we're at a point where a lot of the challenges are behind us, okay? It's like I feel like we're moving into an energy where we can just kind of chill, we can just kind of zen, we can just regroup. Maybe we really need to regroup here, okay? Maybe life has been an uphill battle, but it's like, okay, yeah, now I can, it's almost like you're at the top of that challenge, or these challenges have really taught you something. These challenges really improve like the way that you see yourself, or like just having a greater understanding of just like how strong you are. But anyways, let's get into the tarot. So we have Judgment in reverse, 5 of Wands, the Death card, and the King of Swords. So yeah, okay. I definitely feel like there has been some drama, literally the card of drama. She's out here. But I almost feel like maybe Aries, you are really peeping people's shit. It's like if anybody was trying to play with you, it's like you're whole ass aware, okay? The situation has, I don't know. I don't know, I'm just getting like, ow. I'm just hearing like, okay, that's how you really feel. So I do feel like it's very possible, Aries, that you could be surrounded by a lot of gossip or a lot of he said, she said. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like you see shit for what it is, and you have put an end to it. Okay? I just heard like on to the next. Okay, this could be okay, I'm just gonna say it, Aries, this, like the drama, the chaos, the conflict could be coming from a past lover, okay? Maybe someone who sits there and spies and stalks and watches everything but never says anything, but it's like, I see you, bro. I see you, right? I feel like that's where you're at, Aries. I feel like we might be dealing with somebody who is not accepting that this is over. Maybe this person, hell, Aries, maybe you even have somebody in your life who wants to come in and cause chaos and conflict just because you ended things with them. Okay, but again, I'm seeing, sorry, there's like, I have a drink here and I don't want to knock it up. Anyways, okay. God, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't remember where I was, but what I do feel like is maybe you're dealing with a partner here who just doesn't want to go away, doesn't want to accept that this is over, but I do feel like this situation, whether this person likes it or not, is finna come to a close, okay? I feel like they don't have a choice. I feel like I don't know, maybe you even called judgment on this person, and you can do so by saying a prayer like, Lord, please get this person away from me, whatever. I feel like your mind has been really fixated. It has been a challenge in the mental on how to remove this person from your life. This is weird, bro. Yeah. Aries too, I feel like maybe you have been, and that it's like with the does consciousness ring a bell? I do feel like we really maybe you have really been thinking like, why am I always attracting the same partners? Like a different face but the same fucking energy. Like maybe there's something wrong with me, but actually, Aries, I don't think so, okay? I do think it's a good idea that we're sitting here reflecting on self, like, am I the problem? That's always a good place to start, right? Because nobody is perfect and everyone has their faults. So that is always my first go-to, like run it back. Like what did I fuck up? Where was I fucked up? Let me go fix that, right? But Aries, I feel like you've been sitting over here, sitting with self, and I really feel like it is producing some kind of positive inward result, I guess you could say. We've been putting in the work, okay? We've been doing the shadow work, and I feel like this really is going to propel you forward. Like, yeah, I feel like the universe is, sorry, you know. I feel like the universe is really about to step in and remove this person whether they like it or not, okay? I feel like you've been asking for some kind of new beginning, possibly facing, because I'm just noticing there's like 1, 2, 3 sets of mountains here on this Fool card. So we could be facing, or could have been facing, 3 different sets of challenges. So like maybe relationships and finances, whatever it is, okay? Family members, whatever. But I feel like you really have been doing the shadow work to put yourself on some kind of new beginning, new journey. If you have been sitting here stressed, like when is my new beginning, when is my new journey coming in, I feel like it's here, okay, with the Ace of Wands and the Fool and the Chariot, okay? I feel like you have done the work. I feel like you've been patient in waiting to get through these challenges. I really feel like fire signs need to pat themselves on the back right now, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe you guys are not giving yourself enough credit. Yeah, this card, it literally says you're kind of a big deal. Start acting like it. Okay, with the 6 of Wands here. So, maybe we've been a little too focused on where did I fuck up, okay? Maybe we are needing to replenish self with positive self-talk, okay? Reminding ourselves of all the wonderful things, all the, you know, good qualities about self. Let me sit with this for a minute. Maybe there's something, maybe we've, yeah, I don't know, bro. I feel like, Aries, you have really leveled up, and people don't like this. People want to keep you where you're at. They don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you doing any different for yourself, okay? I feel like you are unbothered, though. That's for sure. I feel like you are. And I feel like, Aries, whatever direction you're headed, okay, continue down that path. I feel like even if you're unsure, am I in the right spot? Did I do the right thing by, you know, removing this person from my life, or, you know, whatever. I mean, there's a million places that can go. I feel like you did do the right thing, okay? I definitely do feel like whoever was on the shitty end of that stick, right? Where it's like they had to get cut off or whatever. I feel like you may have been experiencing some kind of like projection. Like, oh no, this is your fault, da-da-da-da-da. But I feel like you just need to like throw that projection in the trash where it belongs, because I really do feel like you have been working on bettering yourself, and people are not going to like it. I'm going to go ahead and get into advice, because this just kind of like feels like Spirit is over here. Like I said what I said. This is the message. Don't pay attention. Like, okay. But there's a couple of different things. What I will say overall, Aries, I feel like whatever challenge you have been going through, okay, transformation, whatever challenge you have been going through, whether it is a person that won't leave you alone, whether it is a person who won't shut their mouth when it comes to you, or whether it is a boss that won't promote you or give you a raise, whatever it is, I feel like you made a decision to cut it out of your life. And I feel like somebody or something, I don't know, somebody is trying to make you feel bad, make you feel guilty, possibly even spreading rumors about you, gossiping about you, whatever, right? Spirit is saying it doesn't matter, okay? You're transforming. These people are still stuck over here as a fucking caterpillar while you fluttering away. Not your problem. It's not your problem, okay? And whatever obstacles these people might have been putting in your path to try to slow you down, they're being removed. They're being removed by the Most High. Like, it's over. It's done. Final advice for Aries. Exactly, bro. What did I say? Here we have transformation. Following that, we have stillness, okay? You're moving into a season of calm, of peace, of tranquility, where those challenges are now behind you. Good for you, Aries. I feel like you deserve it. Because, damn. Okay, bro. Where can you make it up? Stillness and healing. And honestly, Aries, I feel like this, you removing negative people in your life, talking positively to self, and, you know, thanking the universe for whatever wonderful blessing that the universe has given you that day, because every day we receive blessings. Just being thankful and grateful is really pushing you further, even quicker, okay? Maybe, speeding up that transformation from caterpillar to butterfly, because you're just unbothered. You're like, I'm not gonna sit here and say whatever you want. I'm good. I don't care. Exactly. You don't have to defend yourself. The universe is doing it. The Most High is defending you. So whatever challenges this is, I feel like Spirit's saying it's a done deal. It's a wrap, bro. One more. Just for confirmation. One more for Aries. So we have mystery. Okay? And I really feel like balance at the bottom of the deck. Okay? Which is interesting because Venus just went into Libra today. Okay, kind of signifying that things are going to start balancing out, you know, in the emotions, whether it's emotions of being hurt because you feel like people that you thought really cared about you are talking shit about you, or whether it's, you know, a family member or a boss that you really thought had your back, and now all of a sudden, you know, it's very clear that they don't. Whatever it is, okay? Trust the mystery, okay? Whales could be significant, because I'm just seeing in my mind's eye the oracle card from, I couldn't tell you the deck right now, but it's the whales, like animal spirits deck, the whale spirit, where it says trust the great mystery. So I don't know, whales could be very significant to you. This could be, well, I'm not going to get into that because there's a lot of major arcana out here. But Scorpio energy is out here a lot, okay? Just transformation, rebirth type situation. Yeah, we might not have all the answers, okay? We might have had to make some really tough decisions, which is interesting, okay? Because usually when I, like, so this is your card, right? And then here's Leo and then Sag, right? But when I do a different zodiac, I move them around, and so it does kind of create a different picture here. So I do use these up here as well, right? But I'm noticing that there's just this one person in stillness with the challenges behind them. And as we move, you know, towards the end or the closing out of this cycle or this story or this chapter, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? Now we're surrounded by soul family. And them challenges are still there in the background, okay? So I feel like Spirit is pushing you away from people so that you can find people that you really fuck with, okay? But even outside of that, I think Spirit is really wanting you to trust the great mystery that, okay, even though you made, you know, some kind of bold move to, you know, remove people, places, or things that just kind of no longer belong in your life, maybe we might be, I mean, that's always a scary thing to kind of wonder, like, okay, what happens after this? Like, do I just sit there in hermit mode and isolation? Am I just on my lonesome? I think that Spirit really is going to bring in people to replenish you, okay? But I'm not going to lie, we're not there yet, okay? We have a whole ass journey to complete here first. So understand that even though you don't have all the answers, because we're still in transformation, just sit and be with self, okay? For someone, you just really need to focus on your goals and your manifestations. I feel like your third eye is hella opened right now when it comes to alchemy, okay? So turning, you know, water into gold, whatever, okay? I feel like you just need to let your yeses be yes and your no's be no's. Stand 10 toes down on the fact that you said what you said. If people don't like it, I don't know. But you're moving forward, okay? Trust that you've done the right thing here. I really feel like you did follow your intuition. You did what was best for yourself. And I feel like you will be rewarded, okay? But I will say I don't feel like the road's at an end just yet, okay? But hang in there. Finding peace and stillness is going to be the easiest way to transform here. Okay? So I hope that helps, Aries, and I'm going to move on to Leo. All right, Leo, you have drink gold. Okay, bro. I feel like all fire signs, I don't know, we haven't gotten to Sagittarius yet, but I feel like fire signs are definitely in alchemy mode, okay? Because I was looking at this and I remembered that I had just said in the last read, turning water into gold, and then the Magician came out, okay? So, Leo, I feel like you have been going hard at manifesting, been going hard at alchemizing your own life here, your own reality, and I feel like it's paying off for you. I feel like, Leo, you might even be seeing signs or synchronicities that whatever you're manifesting is coming in, okay? That'll be different for everybody, but take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, it's not for you, okay? Yeah, bro. I don't know. I feel bad for fire signs as of right now, so far. Because, you know, I feel like fire signs, you might have been forced into some alchemy here because maybe some unfortunate things that were just out of your control or were unfair. It was like they were just kind of handed to you. Like this would not be the path that you would have chose for yourself, but here we are. But let me let you in on a little secret, okay? If it comes into your life, it is what you wanted for yourself, because we all sign a soul contract of every detail of our life before we get here, okay? So think about that. Anyways, the question is, why? What is the lesson that we needed to learn here? Okay, I feel like you have learned whatever lesson, and that is what is really empowering you to alchemize. Okay, this is why it is so, like, the mind is so powerful, right? Because I mean, you see it all the time. I'll just use this for an example because I think it's the most relatable one. But you know, you hear all these like celebrities who you know, started off homeless or started off broke, and everyone around them was like, oh, you ain't never gonna be shit, you ain't never gonna be shit. And it was the motivation from those people who constantly put that person down that literally like sparked some kind of fire in them to be like, bet bitch, we'll see who's not gonna be anything. I feel like, Leo, that's the energy that you're in. Like, you're not accepting defeat. You're not sitting here in like victim mentality. You're like, okay, this happened to me. It was really unfair. It was outside of my control. You know, I've got to do what I got to do with the cards that have been dealt to me. Okay. Clarify the Magician. Yeah, the Hanged Man. See, that's what I'm saying, okay? I really feel like you are seeing some kind of signs or synchronicities indicating that your manifestation is coming in. It is coming in. And I was just having this conversation with somebody on the hotline today. You know, it was very evident that this person had manifested massive things for themselves, right? And that, but at the same time, they were like, I can't understand why my life is falling apart. You know, I'm such a powerful manifester, and I feel like, you know, I'm seeing this sign or this synchronicity that my manifestations are coming in. Well, that's the thing, especially if you are manifesting something huge to where it requires some kind of quantum leaping. Once you do that, the whole world around you is going to crumble down, because that's what happens to a timeline that no longer exists. It crumbles down and it becomes something else, right? That's how it works. So I feel like you are getting some kind of signs and synchronicities, but it's very possible that these things that we are seeing as, you know, unfair, whatever. What was I saying? Anything that happens in our lives, it's because we want it to, right? We've signed a soul contract. So I feel like to tie it all in together, I feel like these things that you're realizing were unfair, but they happened. Actually, Spirit is saying what you actually need to understand about that is the fact that these things are crumbling down is a physical sign that what you have manifested is coming to pass, because the old is being destroyed. Okay, I hope that makes sense, but it's a thing. So clarify the Two of Wands, the Emperor. Okay, exactly. And Leo, I don't see you backing down whatsoever, and I'm just gonna say it has been a long time since I have seen Leo actually stand up in that fearless energy. It's about damn time, Leo, because I was out here like, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Okay, I love this. We are like, I'm not backing down. Even though these things that happen that were outside of my control, I am going to take control of my own life. I am going to take control of the path that has been handed to me, and I'm gonna make water into gold. And I feel like you are, Leo. Go ahead. I feel like you are. Clarify Justice. I'm trying to just like pull the cards, that way they don't go flying everywhere. Clarify Justice. Exactly. And clarify Judgment. Queen of Cups. You know, I feel like maybe part of, yeah, maybe part of this Tower moment coming in for you where everything is kind of crashing down. You know, maybe you had to end situations with people, places, or things that you never really... I'm going to say as a person, okay? Because as soon as this Queen of Cups came out, I was like, why is she here with Judgment? And Spirit said, you know, because the Queen of Cups, she is the sweetheart of the tarot, right? She's very motherly, very nurturing, very demure. I'm just kidding. I can't stand that. But anyways, okay, I feel like this may have, like, this unexpected change may have come from somebody that you really didn't expect it from, okay? Maybe you saw this person as, like, a sweetheart. And I feel like either you put this person in your place after they did you dirty, or vice versa, but something definitely was laid to rest between you and someone else. And I feel like that might have been part of your Tower moment, because I really feel like you did really care about this person, valued them, but it's like you had to let it go. You had to put this connection to a rest. I'm very curious as to why. Let's see. Damn, not the Ten of Swords, clarifying the Ten of Swords, okay? Maybe we're still curious about this person, because lately whenever a card comes out on top of a card and they're the exact same cards, it's definitely, for me, it's like, okay, Spirit clarifying that I said what I said, okay? So maybe we're kind of wondering whether or not we did the right thing ending a situation with a person, place, or thing, although it does feel like a person. Anyways, maybe we're wondering if we did the right thing. Maybe we're wondering if, you know, yeah, and I think this was in Aries as well, kind of wondering if maybe this situation went sour because of something that we did. But I feel like Spirit is saying, pack up that old way of thinking, put it in a box, mail it to somewhere in Never Never Land. I don't know. But get that way of thinking as far away from you as possible, because I feel like you did do the right thing. I feel like whoever this person was, I don't know. I feel like you showed up as very confident. Wouldn't surprise me. We are in the Leo reading. But I feel like somebody didn't like that confidence, okay? And so they really wanted you to make you feel some type of way about your confidence and kind of shut that down. Exactly. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I heard romanticize. And it literally says romanticizing the present moment at every chance you get, okay? So maybe we really only thought that this person was a sweetheart, okay? Maybe we romanticized the connection because we valued their opinion so strongly. But the fact of the matter is, I feel like you only valued this person's opinion so much because you were desperate for it, right? It's like this person would never give you validation. So it was always putting you in this position to where you needed more. You needed, like, you were constantly thirsty for this person's opinion. And for fucking what? Because let me tell you right now, Leo, this is exactly why Spirit is saying you did the right thing by ending this connection situation with whoever this is. Because this person they did not like your confidence. They were never going to have a confident word about you to say. I hope that makes sense. But it's like, you romanticized this person in a way to where it's like you felt like they really had your best interest at heart, but they did not. Okay, they wanted to make you question your value, question your worth, possibly even question why you're so confident. Because I fucking am, bitch. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm sorry you're not. I'm sorry, but I can't stand people like that. Like, it gets me angry, but we're gonna move it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into final advice, because I feel like you did the damn thing. You're continuing to do the damn thing, Leo. And like I said, I feel like for me personally, I haven't seen Leos in this energy for quite some time. So it's nice to have you back, boo. It's nice to have you back. Okay, so Spirit, final advice for Leo. Final advice for Leo. What do we have here? Heal. Okay. I feel like fire signs are on a lot of the same waves right now. Exactly, bro. Look, we have heal and freedom. Okay? If you're wondering if you should have let this person go, if you did the right thing, if you were the one who was harsh, no, boo. This person needed somebody to put them in their place. And now you're free from them. Free to heal. And I really feel like this healing is speaking to your self-confidence, your self-worth. Remembering your own value here. I'm not taking that because that one came out in... I know you see me shuffling, right? That one came out in Aries as well. Yeah. Alright, alright. Final advice for Leo. I just heard white owl. I don't know. Someone might really like white owls or be in some kind of snowy... Bitch, I cannot. I know you see me shuffling and the same cards are coming out, okay? You know, fire signs, I just really feel like we are trying to find some kind of balance again with self-worth, with value. After, you know, finding balance after facing all of these challenges that are now behind us, okay? Final advice for Leo. See, I almost wanted to say Aries. So I don't know. Even if you have Aries nowhere in your chart, I do start this off with a general reading. So I don't know. You might want to go back and watch Aries because I almost wanted to say it. Final advice for Leo. I feel like you're tired, man. I just got really, really, like, I felt like this, like all the energy I had just left my body real quick. Maybe we're overthinking this situation. Definitely if we're feeling bad about something that has ended, bro, let it go, okay? Exactly. Give it time, okay? Balance yourself out. Get back into a place where you're seeing things clearly, where you're seeing yourself clearly, and you will realize the cunning, manipulative work this person did on you, okay? Like on you just in general. Because if somebody wants to sit here, and talk to you in a way that is making you feel small, and this person can never give you compliments or anything like that, I don't know. I just feel like, exactly. Bro, someone has been using their words to control you, to manipulate you. And they're cunning with their words. And I feel like the way that they use their words is like very confusing, because it's like, damn. Or at least their behavior is like they act like, oh my God, I'm such a sweetheart and I care about you so much. But it's like, as soon as you turn around, this person's like, oh, are you really going to wear that? Or whatever, you know. You get where I'm going, okay? I feel like this person, you did the right thing, okay, Leo? You chose self. This person had no interest in building you or your life up. They really just wanted to tear you down, and that might have been a hard thing for you to accept. Like I said, I feel like you did have a lot of love for this person, whether, you know, friend, family, or romantic partner, Because let's be honest, I have dated quite a few men who could not handle when I was successful, right? They did not like when I was praised or recognized for my job. So, you know, that is a real thing. We can definitely have partners that don't have our best interest at heart, okay? So, whatever it is, Leo, trust that you did the right thing here. You definitely did, okay? Continue to follow your intuition and keep loving self. Like I said, I haven't seen Leo in this kind of confidence in quite some time. So, stay here. Stay with us, okay? So I hope that this helped, Leo, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have nobody here but us folk. Sagittarius, yours is a bit more interesting. Not that the others weren't interesting, but yours is a little bit of a different vibe. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Sagittarius, I see you actually looking at challenges to come, okay? I feel like you are kind of in a position to where you're like looking at those around you and you're just like, I don't resonate with these folk no more. I feel like maybe your consciousness level is rising, okay? Or your spiritual journey is, I don't want to say moving along quicker, but, you know, because everybody's on a different timeline, it's just your time to elevate, to raise your vibration, to raise your level of awareness and consciousness. And I feel like the people around you, I don't know, you just feel like they're very superficial, or there's just not much happening below the surface. So I just really feel like you're questioning whether or not the people around you really resonate with you anymore. Sorry, let me move this, you know. Well, I guess we're gonna take it. I'm hearing something, but that would be really out of, I don't want to say out of character for Sagittarius, but let me clarify. Yeah, okay. I don't know, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I feel like people, yeah, I mean, you know, this for me is the card of Sagittarius. I think it's actually the card of Sagittarius. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure it's Sagittarius. Anyways, for me, it is always Sagittarius, but it's out here in reverse, okay? Usually when a court card or a, well, I'll say like a high, well, yeah, I'll say a court card or a major arcana is in reverse, usually that is indicating to me that like that energy is in reverse in a lower vibration. And I feel like, right, because clarifying this Queen of Wands in reverse, we have the Queen of Cups, okay, who is very, very, she is one of the most intuitive, in touch with her emotion, her intuition, right, out of all the queens in the tarot. And I feel like your level of consciousness or your intuition, possibly even some psychic giftings and abilities are rising up in you. And it's like people around you are very low vibrational, and that is where they want you to stay, in a lower vibration of self. And I feel like maybe you're surrounded by people that don't really have a whole lot of goals or ambitions for their life. I mean, it's fine to be surrounded by people who are not millionaires, but it's never beneficial for you to hang around people who just want to get fucked up all day, who really have no plan or future for their life. It's okay if you're not already there, but are you on the way with the Chariot, okay? Are you on the way? And I feel like you have been sparked or triggered into some kind of spiritual awakening here, where you're really wanting more for yourself, more for your life. You're feeling motivated and driven with the Chariot. If it's not like a friend group, then it could be family. You know, maybe you come from a family that has a lack mentality, a lack mindset, where it's just like, oh, we're going to be broke because we're always broke type shit, okay? And Spirit is calling you out to be a generational curse breaker, because that is a generational curse. To sit there and think that you will lack all of your life is a curse, okay? So if it's not like a friend group, it could be family, where it's like they're seeing you as somebody who is too ambitious and they're not supporting that. Possibly even wanting to discourage you or make you feel like you're weird in some way for like having goals and aspirations for yourself. The fuck? But I get it. I get it. Some of my family members get big mad when I do well. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Sagittarius, I feel like maybe in the past we might have, okay, and it's very interesting, right, that we do have the Queen of Cups out here as the first card describing your energy, okay, because maybe you are kind of this black sheep energy where it's like you always kind of have to be the glue of the family or the glue of a friend group. And it's like you're constantly trying to get these people to do better, think better, raise their vibrations, and they're just whole ass like no. And as a matter of fact, you're fucking weird for even suggesting such a thing, okay? Maybe you have always had to be the person that just kind of just kind of smooths everything out with everybody. You're the one who's always, you know, just kind to everybody. You just want everybody to get along. And, you know, but I feel like even though you're always in this in this energy within this friend group or family group, I feel like maybe a lot of times you just keep your mouth shut because you're like, I just want to keep the peace. I don't even care what you're saying to me right now. But let's be on. I won't go there. Okay. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'm just going to keep the peace here. Because I don't want to start drama. I don't want there to be a fight. But I feel like, Sagittarius, there is definitely something that you are no longer putting up with. So they're showing me a whole scenario in my head as if it's like a movie playing. But there is someone, it's always fucking Sagittarius that has like the heavier reads, I swear to God. But what they're showing me is somebody who has like a mother figure specifically. And I feel like this person comes off as someone very sweet and kind and caring to the rest of the world. But when everything is like, when the doors are closed and everything is behind closed doors, this person becomes like a Queen of Wands in reverse, okay, who really just gives me the energy of like fury and anger. And so this person behind closed doors could be very harsh or abusive, whether it's physical, mental, whatever the case. This person could be very manipulative and abusive with you behind closed doors. And I feel like you have, I don't know, finally stood up in some sense and said, you know what, you're no longer like, okay, let's say, I don't know if I want to get that deep, but I don't know, because that's kind of, I'm just gonna leave it at, because I really don't want to say what I'm seeing. It is pretty heavy and making me dizzy. But what I am gonna say is that I feel like there is definitely something, you know, whether it's speaking up for yourself or defending yourself in some kind of way that this person has always been abusive towards you, you are standing up and saying, I'm not going to take it anymore. Fuck this. Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you. I'm out. Like, that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from you. That you are kind of standing in your power. And that's why I'm saying, even from the beginning, I was like, this is kind of off for Sagittarius, because I feel like Sagittarius, if any sign, is definitely one of those signs that is like, just has no fucks to give. They do not care. They are that wild, crazy, free-spirited type energy. So to see a Sagittarius in this, but also, I feel like if I remember most of my readings from Sagittarius, I do feel like you guys are also ones that take on a lot of abuse, okay? Whether it's physical, mental, whatever. For whatever reason, Sagittarius seems to be the warrior. Well, you are the archer, okay? So, yeah, exactly. I said the archer. And look, here's this 8 of Wands, but it's out here in reverse, okay? So literally, maybe you have had an issue with speaking your mind to a specific person in the past, and today's a new day. You're like, you know what, bitch? We're done here. I'm not going to take your shit anymore, okay? And I feel like that is stressing you out. Maybe you do actually kind of need or depend on this person for some reason. You know, whether it's finances or whether it is a mother and you actually live with her, whatever. I'm going to be careful there, but if you're not 18 or older, you shouldn't be watching my videos. Okay, so, but I'm going to speak this as if I'm speaking to an adult, okay? So, I do feel like you have made, if you haven't made some kind of decision to completely get away from this person, you know, maybe we are still stuck under the same roof. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, okay? I know it's not easy, but sometimes you just have to go. I don't know. I want to be careful with that because I don't know. But what I am going to say, moving on, is, yeah. You know you're going to talk. Why Sagittarius? I was not prepared for this, okay? If you're wondering if it is like time, that's what I'm saying. I want to be careful because I don't want to suggest to anyone like, yeah, it's cool. Just, it's better to live out on the streets than with, you know, an abusive parent. That might not always be the case, right? I don't know. I'm not going to get deep into this because this is a general reading and we're not going to do this on YouTube because a bitch will cry. Okay? So we're not doing it. But I feel like whatever plan you need to make for yourself, get busy. Okay? Because I feel like this is a situation that is very toxic. I feel like it's almost crazy because this card is giving me, you know, because we're talking about, so the card is toxic witches, okay? Be cautious of those who take more than they give. But words aside from what's written on this card, I'm just kind of looking at the picture, and when I was looking at this, I saw this as what Spirit had already depicted as like a mother figure who acts like a sweetheart and, you know, is so kind and nurturing when people, you know, with people on the outside, right? Her cup is full. Her cup is full. But this bitch is over here getting neglected. Okay? I feel like you have somebody in your life who is willing to pour into everyone except you. And I'll tell you right now, it's because they see the light in you and they know it carries more weight, more power than theirs, and they don't like it. Sorry, this is getting me heated. I cannot stand manipulative people or abusive people. Anyways, I do feel like, you know, it may be a situation where you do need to move. Okay? You know, whether it's, okay, I'm going to get some kind of plan in place. I feel like you need to literally switch up your home environment. And of course, this could always be a romantic partner as well, okay? I'm just really seeing this as like a family or friend group, but it can always be a romantic situation as well, okay? But literally, she's packing up her shit and she's leaving with the Ten of Swords, okay? An ending. I feel like, Sagittarius, you can't sit in this toxic energy anymore. Yeah. Okay, it's time to move, quite literally. We have the Sun at the bottom of the deck, and it says, give yourself permission to experience joy. Okay? We need to get some kind of plan in place here. Because, I mean, I can't imagine what you'd be waiting for other than finances, or you're just too young to get your own place. Manifest it is what I'm hearing, okay? But again, if we're moving aside from the very heaviest energy of this, you know, general read, I feel like at the very least, what we need to do is stand in our own power, okay? Defend ourselves. Say, I'm no longer putting up with this shit. What's the final advice for Sagittarius? We're definitely going to end it here because this is getting... Why, Sagittarius? Why do you hate me? Okay. We have fear. Maybe you are fearful of your environment. Maybe you are fearful of leaving if you're going to be able to make it on your own. If you are under 18, yeah, we really need to think about getting a teacher or some kind of other like authority figure involved here, but I'm gonna keep pulling for final advice. This is kind of feeling very similar to a read I did. It's on this channel, so if you go through my content, you can find it. But it was like 3 years ago that I did on Sagittarius. I'm trying to think of the thumbnail. I don't know. Maybe I'll link it in the description. Okay. I'm gonna need you to go there because that's kind of what this reading is feeling like, and we trying to take it in a different direction because it is kind of heavy as fuck. So I'm gonna leave that there. But final advice for Sagittarius. Okay, maybe it's just a situation where we have been fearful of standing up for ourselves, speaking up for ourselves. Okay, Spirit is saying don't fear, okay? Because in actuality, these people are kind of beneath you and they know it. And that's why they want to keep you on their level. But I really need you, Sagittarius, to follow that intuition, follow that drive. Because you are alchemizing something for yourself. You are manifesting here. You are creating a different reality for yourself. Even if it... Bitch! Don't play with me. Family. Let me bring it back in. Even if it is well, even if it is just, you know, finding a way to disconnect from these people. I don't even know. Spirit, final advice. Okay. Exactly. We're going to get one more. Okay? I'm going to say go back and look at that read, okay, Sagittarius. And like, my back is really hurting right now. I feel like you have a lot of burdens on your back, okay, or a lot of stress. We carry our stress in our back. Like, and my back was not hurting at all, really, until I started this reading. I feel like you need to release that fear, okay? To really stand in your power, defend yourself, create some kind of new reality for yourself, possibly get away from these family members, okay? These or people who just feel like family to you, even if they are a friend group. That just made me really dizzy too. I feel like you are really determined to do better for yourself, to have a better life for yourself, possibly a better life for your created family, okay? So that would be like the family that you grow up to have, you know, husband, kids, blah, 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 wife, excuse me. Men are reading tarot, or listening to tarot now too. Although this feels heavier on the more feminine energy, but definitely doesn't mean that it is not out here a whole ass masculine. But look, I feel like as long as you are determined and as long as you continue to put in the work to, you know, whether it is switching up out of some kind of lack mentality, I feel like you are somebody who is a generational curse breaker. So don't stop, because there is more work to do here. Okay, yeah, literally, there is more work to do here. More curses to be broken, okay? And it's not an easy road. Being a family generational curse breaker is probably the most painful destiny that you can have, okay? Because you are going to face opposition, resentment at every single turn, because nobody is wanting you to do the thing that you are called to do, okay? So find a strong support system, okay? Even if it's like having to go online, getting in some kind of group, whatever, where people relate to you, where they're on the same wave. I would definitely say continue to dive into spirituality in a sense of how to heal, okay? How to reprogram the subconscious mind is going to be a very good thing, especially if you are somebody who comes from a family who is lack mindset. I don't know. I'm going to end it here because, you know, and my heart does go out to you. I'm not trying to sweep this under the rug or not pay attention to it. Any kind of abuse is very important and should always be given attention to. But I will be here forever if we try to dig into that, and I just can't. And also emotionally, I just can't take it today. So I'm going to link that. Sagittarius, I really do hope that this helped. I would say just continue to stand in your own power. Be determined not to let these people's words affect you, okay? Because, there could be both physical and mental abuse, but this one feels stronger on the mental abuse. I don't know. I hope that this helped. Continue to do what you're doing. You're on the right path. Get a game plan set in place. Like, organization is going to be key for you, and we are in the perfect season because the sun just moved into Virgo. You know them bitches be organized as fuck, okay? Don't play with me. So get a plan together. Be determined to put yourself on a different path, okay? You're being called to. Now's the time. If you're being called to, then that means the universe is ready to co-create with you, okay? So continue to manifest, continue to alchemize, and I really hope that this situation gets better for you. If you do need someone to talk to, you can always reach out to me on my Instagram, and I will definitely message you back regardless of the time, unless I am that tired now. Anyways, okay? I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope that this helped, and thank you so much for watching.